Hey, what is up? Welcome back to another video. For today's video, I will be showing you the products that I got in my March BOXYCHARM. So if you enjoy videos like that, then stay tuned. I use several of the products on my face. I wasn't able to use all of them because some of them are for like the hair and they're like to take makeup off and things like that, but I do use the ones that I can. Also, before we get into that, I have hair. I always have a hair. There's always a hair, you know? Get out of here, hair. Anyways, before we get into the video, if you have not yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you are notified every single time I upload a video. I typically upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening sometime, so you don't want to miss out on those. And before I just keep chatting and never shutting up, then let's jump right into the video. Let's start with BOXYCHARM. This month was definitely better than last month. Last month was a crap show, to say the least. Basically, there was no card in my box. My box was all like damaged and beat up, which as long as the stuff on the inside's not messed up, I'm not that picky, but it was pretty freaking bad. And there was no card, like I said, so I didn't know what anything was. I mean, I could read what they were, but I didn't have like descriptions of what they were. And then I think I only got like, I think I was missing a product. I'm not positive on that. And the products were crappy. Like, I didn't even care about any of them. So I was very unhappy with last month's BOXYCHARM. This month, the month of March, has been, it was a little better. So, in this month's box, I did get 5 things like I am supposed to get. And I'll kind of go through the things that I'm not going to be using on camera today first, and then show you what I will be using on camera. So, to start with, let's see here, we have the Very Cherry Clean Farmacy Limited Edition Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. And this is a full size item, and I'm excited about this. I love the Farmacy brand, and I really love their cleansing balms. I've received a cleansing balm in the past from, I believe, BOXYCHARM, but it was like a mini size, or it might have been my Sephora Play box. But it was a mini size, and I really enjoyed it. Left my skin feeling really hydrated and nice. This definitely smells like cherries. It just looks pink. I'm not a huge fan of like fruity smelling things. I'm more of like a musty. Is it musty or musky? I don't know. But I'm more of like a deep kind of scent person rather than like a tutti fruity kind of person. But still, I'm sure that this, I don't really care that much about the smell when it's a cleansing balm. It's not going to like stay on me or anything. So what BOXYCHARM says is it's a pink cherry scented version of their best-selling Green Clean. That's the one that I tried, Green Clean cleansing balm that's infused with vitamin C, rich acerola cherry. This nourishing facial cleansing balm melts away makeup and pollution residue. Even the boldest eye makeup and long wear foundation are easily removed, leaving skin hydrated and silky smooth. And this retails for $34, which is very expensive. So I can't wait to try this. I love it. I'm so excited about it. Hells yeah. So next up, we have the QMS Medicosmetic Lip Line Corrector. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm like having trouble seeing. I'm very confused about this product. So what it says is it's formulated exclusively for the upper lip area. Lip line corrector targets fine lines and wrinkles. This high performance lightweight serum is specifically designed to hydrate and plump lips for a smoother, youthful appearance. It says it retails for $200. What the hell? Okay. And then on the back, all it says is a lightweight serum formulated to hydrate and plump the lips for a smoother, youthful appearance for all skin types. I'm confused about this. This doesn't really tell you how to use it. Like, it says you're supposed to put it on your upper lip area, but I don't know if they mean your upper lip, like above your lips, or like your top lip. because if you put it above your lips, that would make sense for like the decreasing fine lines situation, but it doesn't make sense for how it plumps your lips. I don't know. I'm very confused. I already used this on my bare skin before I put on foundation, and I put it like up here and on my top lip because I did not know. So far, no change. I also don't have a ton of fine lines on my upper lip. I'm not to that age yet, and that's just not what genes have given me. So maybe in 20 years, but right now I'm not there. I don't know if I'm ever gonna, I mean, I might use it. I don't know what it's gonna freaking do for me, but if that really retails for $200, I give up. So next thing we got in the box that I'm not gonna be using today is this Project Beauty Hairgurt, which is so cute. Instead of yogurt, Hairgurt. Oh, Intense Repair Yogurt Hair Mask. Did someone call for Hair Rescue? Hello, Hair Rescue? I need you. This moisturizing and repairing hair mask is made with yogurt protein, prebiotics, quinoa, and our botanical oil blend and shea butter to help repair and protect damaged, fragile, and brittle hair. Show your hair some care. Retails for $10. This retails for $10 and this retails for $200. I don't understand. So this is supposed to help repair damaged, fragile, brittle hair. You cleanse and condition. Then you put this in and you let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes and then you rinse it. So I love that. I'm definitely going to try this. I have very damaged, brittle, crappy ass hair. So loving it. Okay, now let's get into the things I'm going to use. So I got this Hank and Henry Living in Color palette. Retail value is $27. I'm excited about this. Let's see if I can get it open. My nails are I cut my nails down to nothing because they have just been really bad lately. And I don't know if it's the gel polish that I've been using, like the UV lamp or what, but it's really bad and it's not good. So these, oh, cute. This is what the colors are supposed to look like from the back. I feel like this is really bulky packaging. It's definitely like thick. But it's like cute, right? It gives me, what is it giving me? I feel like it's giving me, is it 80 or 90 vibes? I feel like it's giving me 80s vibes. Like very colorful and like those splashes of color. I don't know. It does come with a mirror, and then these are what the colors look like. Look at that blue. Woo! Yeah, baby. Those look pretty. These are colors, I feel like the most of them, I already have 1,000 of these colors, honestly. So this palette doesn't like excite me, really. I'm going to use it right now, and then I may never use it again. Who knows? But the colors are really pretty. So good work, Boxy. Taco Bell. Sponsor me. Taco Bell might give you diarrhea, but you know what else it gives you? Delicious fountain drinks. So I just swatched like the sparkly shades, and that's what they look like swatched. They're definitely not as pigmented when you swatch them as they look to be in pan. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna wet my brush. Woo! Woo! I always thought playing the drums looked cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and go into this light green shade. Give that bad boy a little look-see. So putting it on a flathead brush, flathead. I'm just gonna put it on my lid here. That's like a very unimpressive shade. It's like a nice wash of color, but it's nothing that's blowing me away by any means. I did already prime my eyelids with concealer and powder like always. So it builds up nicely. Once I apply several coats of this shade, it does give me like a really nice wash of that green color. And it has a little bit of a sparkly sheen to it. It's not like extremely sparkly or glittery by any means, but it's doing something for me. Per usual, my light on my mirror just died. It never freaking fails. You know what? It's not because I'm unorganized and don't freaking charge it. Because let me tell you something. I charge it. It just doesn't hold a charge. It's absurd. I literally charged this thing for freaking like 10 hours the other day. And maybe I'm screwing it up by charging it too much. I don't know, but it's annoying. Okay. So yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. It's a nice color. It just takes a lot of building up. It's very mermaidy looking, which is good. I like mermaids and stuff, I guess. Never met one, but I can't imagine not. Bring this further up than just my lid. I'm going to go on up above my lid a little bit here and apply it so that I can blend it out a little bit. Because I feel like when it was on my lid alone, it made my eye look kind of like choppy and smaller than it already is, or it made my eyes look smaller than I can't talk. It made my eye look smaller than it already is. For God's sake, spit it out. Cool. So I think what I'm just going to do to blend this out, I don't really want to use any more of those shades, to be honest. I'm just not gonna. So I think I'm just going to take my bronzer. That was pretty, right? I'm just going to take this Wonder Beauty Trip for Two bronzer. I'm obsessed with this. And it's in the shade Costa Ray. Put that on my little Wet n Wild brush here. And just blend out up here. Look how pigmented that looks on my finger. Whew! So I think I'm going to go ahead and take this really deep sea blue looking shade. It's very, very pigmented. And put it underneath my eyes. So I decided to take that really deep blue shade that I had underneath my eye and bring it up a little bit onto the outer V area and blend it on top of that light green color. And that is giving me life. For some reason, this eye is not wanting to blend out the way my right eye did, but it's still like very pretty and loving it. Another thing that I did that sucked though is I took my finger that had the blue and I accidentally touched my cheek, and so now I have a little bit of like a blue on my cheek and I can't get it off. So I need to wash my hands, but that's giving me life. That's gorgeous. And it really complements my eye color. So if you have like blue or like green or even like hazily eyes. No shades really for me to use from this palette to put in my inner corner. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Ofra by Nikki Tutorials and Glazed Donut and pop that in there. Give it a little bit of life on the inner corner. So while I do my eyebrows with my Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 5, let's chat a little about the coronavirus. So I am definitely not one of those people that's extremely concerned because of my age and the age of the people that I love or have in my life. We're just not the age group that I would be like typically concerned about death. Of course, we could get the virus, but the chance of my age group or my kids' age group dying from the virus is very low. So that's not something I'm super concerned about. However, it is concerning to me the way people seem to fall in line with what the media pushes. If you're someone who's very concerned about it and you are, like blocking yourself off from the rest of the world, I'm not like making fun of you or saying that you shouldn't feel that way. I think everybody has the right to feel the way they feel. I just would encourage everyone to think with their own brain a little bit and not necessarily listen to everything the media is telling us all the time. Yeah, it's just, they like to scare us, right? The government, the media, all of them. I'm gonna say it. I mean it. It's true. I'm sorry, but it's true. They like to scare us, and just remember that. I'm not really sure why people are buying up all the toilet paper and all the beans and rice, and they're horrified that we're all gonna die from this virus or something. But in my lifetime alone, which is not, I'm not very old, right? So I can imagine that this is very much more for people that have lived longer than me. But in my lifetime alone, we've had several of these scares, and the media always pushes it, and they always try to make the public freak out. And I don't remember it working as well as it's worked this time around for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. I know that it can be really scary when, when there's this unknown virus lurking around. And, I realize some of the symptoms of it, or some of the way that it spreads, is kind of scary. Like somebody can have it for up to 14 days and not even exhibit any symptoms. That's scary, right? Because you don't even know if you have it. You don't know if you're going to pass it along. I get that. I'm not saying that that's not a real thing, or that's not something that can potentially scare people or hurt people. I'm just saying that, should we be buying all the toilet paper? Should we maybe leave some toilet paper for maybe people that are elderly, those who actually are at risk of dying from this disease or virus? I'm just saying. I am much more concerned about our economy because of all this. I'm much more concerned about places completely shutting down and us not being able to like grocery shop. Things like that are much more concerning to me than the virus in and of itself. Because people are kind of going crazy about this. And that is concerning to me. So I'm headed out this evening. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to stock up on anything I can find. I don't think anything's left, but on stuff that I can find. Not because I'm quarantining my family and we're all concerned that we're going to die from this. Certainly not. But because I feel like I'm not going to take that risk and not be a little bit more prepared in case shutdowns happen. Because it looks to me as though they're happening and happening and happening. They're happening more and more in different states and different counties. And, Washington has shut down a couple larger counties. The state of Washington, not Washington, D.C. And they are right above me. I live in Oregon. And there are confirmed cases of the coronavirus in Oregon. Not too many, but I think it's like up to 31 or something. And so it hasn't hit my county that I know of directly yet. But that doesn't mean it's not going to. I can imagine that if nothing changes and they don't find some kind of a vaccine or something, that it's going to continue to spread, and eventually, most likely, we're all going to get it at some point or another in our life, the same way we all get the flu and we all get colds and we all get other viruses and illnesses. So that's that. It's just, it is what it is. I mean, it's definitely made me think a little bit more about preparedness, if that's a word, preparation. I don't know. It's made me think more about that and about how to prepare for some kind of a natural disaster or something like this were to happen again. I feel like this coronavirus thing is probably going to flee as quickly, the buzz around it anyway, is going to flee as quickly as it arrived. China's already doing really well, and they're not really getting very many new cases of it, and they're learning how to contain it and treat it and all of that. And I expect that we'll be right behind them, but that doesn't mean that the next one's not going to be popping up anytime. I mean, if you haven't been able to tell by my personality yet, I'm kind of a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, and I have some opinions on the government, the governments, not just our government, but the governments and the people that run countries and the bad things that they get themselves into. So I would think with as much as our current president has pushed not trusting the media and fake news, and that whole joke that everybody's made of that, it's a big joke now, right? Fake news. But I would think that less people trust things the media says. I am no fan of the president, but with a following as large as he seems to have of, specific groups of people, I'm kind of surprised that we don't have more people speaking out and saying like, well, just 2 months ago we were going to have World War III, right? And just a month and a half ago, we were going through impeachment processes. And not long before that, there was the fires in Australia. And it just, if you really think about it, it just goes from one thing to another. And it's very much just based on fear and scaring the general public into line and doing what they want us to do. And, I don't know where this stupid virus came from. There's obviously opinions on that. But what I see is a virus that's mostly what it's doing is really effing up economies of different countries. And so that sounds a lot like some kind of chemical warfare to me, but nobody else is saying that, so I'm just gonna keep, I'm no political expert, just saying. Sorry if I'm boring you guys, not talking about makeup. I'm just gonna go ahead and shut up now about that. I'm just saying, just take care of yourselves. If you're in the group, the age group that is that runs the risk of getting very sick from this virus and or possibly dying, take care of yourself, treat yourself well, quarantine yourself, do what you have to do. Rely on the people that are younger than you, that are not in that age group, who love you, who can help take care of you. And if you're in a younger age group, just chill out a little bit. Like, just really look at the numbers. Don't believe everything you hear. Look at the numbers, and then look at the numbers of the flu every year. And then get back to me. So, the eyes are finally done, and they look super pretty. I can't stop looking at myself because these eyes are just baby blue and looking hot. So, last but not least, in the BOXYCHARM box is this BECCA lip liner. It is the high impact 8-hour long wear, that's a lot of wear, lip liner that effortlessly contours and defines the lips with the perfect balance of color and precision. The innovative dual-ended liner comes with a built-in sharpener and pout perfecting precision tool for effortless application and definition every time. Retails for $18. So on one end we have the lip liner. It's a retractable lip liner. Let's swatch it. It's a pretty red color. Looks like a berry red color. And then on the other end, we have two different things. So we have like I'm assuming that is inside of there is the sharpener. And then we have another little end here that maybe smooths it onto the lips, or I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this on my lips. Oh, I got on my nose. It doesn't really smell like anything. It kind of smells waxy. That is really, really nice and creamy. It has a really nice fine point, so it definitely makes it easy to line the lips, and particularly to overline the lips, which I like to do a little bit because I have thin lips, and then also I have uneven lips, so I try to even them out as much as I can. I don't really feel like this color goes with my look today, so I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and take my ever so handy Vivid Hot Lacquer in the shade Tease by Maybelline and change the color a little bit, like try to tone it down. So I'm not a huge fan of those together, that combo together. I'm not really loving it, and I kind of feel like I look like I have clown lips or something. I don't really know what that means to have clown lips, but that's just kind of how I feel. But the lip pencil is good. It's really creamy. It's really pigmented, and the color is really pretty. And I would definitely use it on its own, just like put it all over the lips and leave it the way it was in the beginning before I added the Vivid Hot Lacquer. I would definitely use it that way on a day where I felt like it complemented my eye makeup as well. But yeah, I actually don't mind it. So this is the finished look using a few of the BOXYCHARM products. You enjoy the finished look and may you think that it's so good looking. Next week, I will be bringing to you the video that shows you what I got for my birthday. I didn't get a ton of things, but I got a few things that I really enjoy. And then also, I'm getting one thing next week that I don't currently have on my possession. So I'm excited about that. And be looking for that little beautiful video, and appreciate you guys watching. Hope you have an amazing, amazing weekend, and take care of yourselves, take care of your loved ones, and I'll see you next week. Bye.